Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Tuesday, July 29th, 2025. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino, CDM number 9. High pressure is in control today, and notice it's off the coast. That's really important because the reason why that's important is that that's going to support a southwesterly wind throughout the atmosphere. And that means an increase in humidity. We can already see that with the dew points already pushing up into the mid to upper 70s over southern and central New Jersey and around the Philadelphia metro. Our temperatures on the I-95 corridor are already in the upper 80s, and that means our heat index already in Freehold, New Jersey at 9 a.m. is at 101 degrees. And we're just getting started. So you can tell what the story is for today is the heat and humidity. Even over the interior, our temperatures are in the upper 70s to lower 80s, but our dew points are already pushing up into the upper 60s to lower 70s. It's going to be sticky up there too, but the good news is that the higher you are in elevation, it's not going to feel as bad, but still that heat index is going to be pushing up into the mid to upper 90s in those locations as well. So a very hot day is on the way. Take a look at our radar and surface map from WeatherTap. You can see the high pressure system is out here. And here is our cold front and another one back here. And those cold fronts are going to play a major story in our weather pattern, especially towards the end of this week, as the heat and humidity comes to an end and much cooler, drier air invades in time for the weekend. But in order to get there, we're going to have to deal with some showers, thunderstorms, and widespread rainfall, especially by Friday morning. So it is going to get pretty ugly around here with the potential for some flash flooding with some of this rainfall. Now, when we take a look at the visible satellite picture, you can see these clouds here. This is from the jet stream, the polar jet stream. Now, you might be saying, well, why do I care about that? Well, the winds in the polar jet stream are starting to align and set up such that when the cold front moves through over the Great Lakes, it starts to stall out around our neck of the woods. And with the upper level winds running parallel to the cold front, as they're perpendicular, that means the cold front is going to slow down and stall. And that is where we get in trouble with the potential for heavy rainfall as we move into Thursday and especially on Friday morning. So let's dive into this forecast for today. Scattered cloud cover, hot and humid. The primary concern here is going to be the heat and humidity, with the heat index pushing over 100 degrees in several locations, especially in your urban areas. Please use caution. Drink plenty of water, wear light clothing. If you have to work outside, take extra breaks because this heat can hit you hard. And if you're not used to it, you got elderly, kids, what have you, especially if you have asthma, definitely use caution and stay safe out there, okay? Temperature today will rise into the upper 80s to lower 90s over the northern interior, lower to mid 90s throughout the rest of the region, but mid to upper 90s in your urban areas with that heat index pushing over 100 degrees. Tonight into tomorrow morning, well, it just remains steamy with scattered cloud cover, maybe a little bit of fog here and there as well. Low temperatures will range from the upper 60s to lower 70s in your northern interior, mid to upper 70s in your suburbs, and upper 70s to lower 80s in your urban areas. So again, steamy, not much of a relief, okay, especially if you're in the New York City or Philadelphia metropolitan areas. Tomorrow afternoon doesn't get much better. Sky cloud cover for most of the day. Our cold front's going to be approaching so that by the evening, a few scattered showers and thunderstorms will start to develop. Most of these thunderstorms will be found over the northern interior, the Poconos and Catskills, but I can't rule out a few isolated thunderstorms along the coast. High temperatures will range from the upper 80s to lower 90s over the northern interior, mid to upper 90s on the I-95 corridor, lower to mid 90s everywhere else, with the heat index again pushing over 100 degrees. That cold front will slowly sink south on Wednesday into Thursday morning, and that's going to lead to variable cloud cover with the threat for a few widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Look for low temperatures ranging from the upper 60s to lower 70s over the northern interior, mid to upper 70s in your suburbs, and upper 70s to lower 80s in your urban areas. By Thursday afternoon, with the cold front basically wavering out here as a stationary front, you're going to see scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now, to the north of the front, you'll have some stronger thunderstorms. They shouldn't reach severe levels, but I can't rule out an isolated severe thunderstorm due to downburst wind gusts pushing over 55 miles per hour. But the primary story here will be that these thunderstorms throughout the region are going to start to tap into a very tropical atmosphere. And that's going to be capable of producing some torrential downpours. And there's going to be spots where you're going to have the potential for flash flooding and urban flooding because of the intense rainfall. Low temperatures, as I said, for Thursday morning will range from the upper 60s to lower 70s over the northern interior, mid to upper 70s in your suburbs, upper 70s to lower 80s in your urban areas. I'm repeating that because it gives you a good idea of the amount of tropical moisture in the atmosphere. High temperatures, though, well, they're going to range depending on where these thunderstorms set up. Over the interior, upper 70s to lower 80s. In the New York City metro, right along that stationary boundary, mid to upper 80s, especially on Long Island, New York City, northeastern New Jersey, northern portions of the Philadelphia metro, and then lower to mid 90s to the south of that boundary. So we're talking about Philadelphia, central and southern New Jersey, where temperatures are really going to be able to spike as the thunderstorms will be more widely scattered and you're going to get more sunshine. And again, the heat index pushing close to 100 degrees. Thursday night into Friday, a wave of low pressure begins to develop and produces very heavy rainfall throughout the region. Now, the idea here is that you're going to get widespread moderate rainfall, and then you're going to get these pockets like you're seeing here in the guidance where you're going to get the potential for some torrential downpours. So we're looking at anywhere between 1.5 to 3 inches of rain setting up along and south of the I-95 corridor, and 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches of rain to the northwest of the I-95 corridor. Any way you slice it is going to be a wet end to the week. And temperatures won't be moving all that much on Friday, with low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 60s over the northern interior, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast and in your urban areas. High temperatures will only rise into the upper 60s to lower 70s over the northern interior, mid to upper 70s along the coast. Sounds cool, but really it's going to be steamy with all this moisture in the atmosphere. But we get relief. After this cold front drops through, a polar air mass invades. And when I say polar, I mean real polar. Dry, cool conditions with high pressure control Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday with scattered cloud cover. Low temperatures will range from the mid to upper 50s over the northern interior, upper 50s to lower 60s in the suburbs, and lower to mid 60s in your urban areas. High temperatures will range from the mid to upper 70s over the northern interior, upper 70s to lower 80s along the coast with low humidity. So, yes, hot, stormy, uncomfortable, just a mess throughout this week. But by this weekend, it pays off with wonderful weather conditions. That's your forecast discussion for today. Have a wonderful day. And as always, stay safe out there.